What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of the Death of the Asia. I hope y'all are enjoying y'all 4th of July weekend with y'all family and being safe. We have a lot of family over tonight, so it probably be some noise that you hear in the background. I tried to get it as quiet as possible, but it's a house full. But I had to get on here and talk about this particular subject while it was still on my heart because it really bothered me when I read about what is going on with Snoop Dogg's daughter, Cori Broadus. Um, she went to the internet and she spoke about her grievances of people saying that the man that she's with is only with her because she is Snoop Dogg's daughter. So what we're going to do is dig into the reason why these people are saying it. Before we go any further, make sure you go ahead and like the video, share the video, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know that y'all are probably tired of discussing this topic. It'd be a lot of topics that we discuss over and over again in the Black community that we'll be like, okay, when are we going to get to the point where we don't have to discuss this topic anymore? Well, unfortunately, we'll never get to that point until these particular topics of colorism, fat phobia, texturism, featureism, and things of that nature no longer plagues us. So I wanted to talk about what Cori Broadus said on the internet. And I'm gonna read y'all what she said, and it really broke my heart because why she just can't exist in peace. You know what I'm saying? The lady is very beautiful. There's absolutely nothing wrong with her. She's talented. She can sing. She's not problematic. She's not one of those girls that like a lot of these celebrity kids that be out here doing the most where you hear about them in the news and all of that causing issues. She's none of that. You get what I'm saying? So it surprised me that people are out here saying that her man is only with her because she's Snoop Dogg's daughter. But yet they don't say the same thing about other girls who look different than her, who is a celebrity's daughter. You get what I'm saying? So that lets me know that there is a bit of colorism and fat phobia that has to do with this because she is a darker skinned woman and she's also plus size. So what other reason would y'all be saying he's only with you because you Snoop Dogg's daughter? It's giving very much colorism and fat phobia. But here's what she said, and we're gonna dig into the nuance of this. So she hits the internet and she says, y'all are so miserable and it's so sad. It's so hard to not let people comments get to you because you know deep down they struggling, but I'm still human and words hurt. How do y'all have time to sit on someone's page and just talk shit? It never made sense to me. But if they see you in person, it's another story. So hateful. I'm praying because that's a sickness for real. Y'all love saying that a man must like me because my daddy Snoop Dogg. Like, why can't he just love me for me? It's deeper than just being his daughter. I'm my own person. I'm more than that. And I hate that I feel like I gotta go on here and do all this. But I've been dealing with this shit since high school. It's frustrating as if to have to question if that's the case. I hate it here. Y'all elfin suck. And I feel her 100%. Like the thing is this. If she was anybody else, people wouldn't be saying it. Don't you know how hard it already gotta be for you to be a celebrity kid and you already feeling like people are up to no good and they want you for the wrong reasons, right? Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second because they done got a little bit too loud. I know this is real ghetto, but we finna get into some things. Hold on 1 second. I'm back. Anyway, I told y'all it's gonna be a little loud in here or whatever because it's the 4th, but it had got a little bit too loud and I couldn't even hear myself think. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's the death of the age and what we do it how we want to do it over here. You hear me? But anyway, y'all. So she's Snoop Dogg's daughter as it is. And we already have to deal with making sure somebody wants us for who we are. You know how this girl probably have felt when she first met this guy, knowing that she's Snoop Dogg's daughter, not even taking into account or how she look or anything like that. But being that you're a celebrity's daughter or celebrity yourself, you're gonna automatically assume that the people are coming into your life because they're trying to benefit off you. You're gonna feel like people are being an opportunist, right? So she already has to deal with that. Then she posts pictures when she out with her boo, and these people are saying, "Oh, he only wants you," clowning her looks because you're Snoop Dogg's daughter. They've been together for a while, so I feel like he has been with her long enough for her to have the confidence and to believe that he's with her for the right reasons. Right, so they had posted a picture, and it's so crazy. The picture that they had posted of the girl, it was like them out. I think they were at Bora Bora or whatever, and she just had her cornrow braids like any other girl would do. You know, when you going out and you finna go to the beach or island or whatnot, you're gonna wear you some braids, a protective style or something, so that you won't have to worry about your hair when you're in the water. So she has no makeup on and everything, just looking like your average typical girl. And these people are dragging the fact that this man just want her because she's Snoop Dogg's daughter. Um, when you got your Lori Harveys walking around here, who has the ideal shape that are lighter complected with the light eyes and all that kind of stuff, I don't hear people saying that anybody wants Lori just because she's Steve Harvey's daughter. They look like, oh, she's a catch. And that's what they want her for, simply because she's Lori Harvey, not because she's Steve Harvey's daughter. Whereas there can be cases that there are guys that just want her because she's Steve Harvey's daughter. But that's never been the narrative because of how she looks. And then you try and penny you trying to, if you put them together and you look at the situation, Lori Harvey done ran through the industry, and that's her business. She could do whatever she wants to. She should. She's young, she's pretty, she's beautiful, she's successful. You know what I'm saying? She should be living her best life, having all the hot girl summers. You get what I'm saying? Because she's still young, she could do that. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not placing no judgment on her or whatever, but I'm just taking into account of the situation and just looking at it from what it is. So I'm not comparing them to down Lori Harvey at all, because she's absolutely beautiful, and Snoop's daughter is absolutely beautiful. But the only difference between Lori Harvey and Snoop's daughter is that Snoop's daughter is a darker hue and she's bigger. She's a plus size girl. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason why people are sitting here saying that. If y'all go take a look at her Instagram page and look at her pictures, that girl is beautiful as hell. And not only is she beautiful, she's talented. She's talented. Like, she had a song back in the day when she was younger. There was a bop. I forget the name of the song, but it actually was a bop. Look her up. And I ain't getting it. I ain't getting why people like our people be so gone ho on causing this much division. Because at the end of the day, whether you light, whether you caramel, whether you dark skin or whatnot, when you walk outside these doors, you still gonna be viewed as a nigga. You get what I'm saying? So this division to try and assert some superiority over each other, it's gotta stop. It really has to stop. We shouldn't, in 2022, as Black people, we should still be at this age where we have to highlight skin tones. It shouldn't even be a thing. But yet we have to do that. You know, we have to uplift and uplift our sisters and brothers of a darker hue because of the stigma that we are asserting on ourselves. Like, this is our problem at this point. I feel like racism is their problem. I feel like colorism is our problem. And we got to do a better job, because the people who are dragging this girl are the people who are of the Black community. Those are the people who are sitting up dragging this girl. And it's so unfortunate that we have to talk about everything that somebody has been through in order for people to leave folks alone. I could see now, I don't have no problem with dragging nobody that's problematic. Like, I had to get into some things with Lisa Ray because of some things that she said on I think the not the last show, but the show before that, when she had some things to say in regards to Blue Ivy. I had to get into her. Now, if you problematic, I get on your ass. I have absolutely no problem with that. I don't care about how big or small you are, whether you're light skin or dark skin or whatever the case may be. I get into your ass. But somebody that is not causing a problem, that's not causing an issue, why are y'all bothering this girl? And it's unfortunate that here it is. We got to talk about the things that this person has been through, right? If you know anything about Snoop Dogg's daughter, this girl has actually came out. Snoop has talked about it. This girl has actually came out and admitted to she has had thoughts of unaliving herself because of the criticism that she's received, and people talking about how she look. She's not even that popular in the grand scheme of things for people to be like nitpicking at her. It's not like she's one of those big old celebrities that's out here that's making headlines, that's causing problems or whatever. Why are people nitpicking at her? You get what I'm saying? I don't know what it is about these people, but people feel like celebrity kids are supposed to look a certain way. They supposed to dress a certain way. They supposed to wear their hair a certain way. People was dragging Blue Ivy at 2 years old because of her hair, because her mama is Beyonce. What y'all thought the girl was supposed to do with Blue Ivy's hair? Put her on a wig and a lace front or something and have her slayed to the gods? She's 2 years old. Like a 2-year-old will barely let you touch their hair. You know what I'm saying? So if another kid with another texture of hair had their hair all over their head, nobody would be saying that their hair is nappy or whatever. They'd be like, oh, look at all their hair on her head. But because Blue Ivy had a tighter curl, her hair is a little coarser, it's, oh, her hair is nappy. No, God, we're not doing it today. And people feel like, oh, it's a celebrity's child, so they supposed to look a certain type of way. The kid is a kid. You get what I'm saying? These celebrities, I don't know what y'all think. Y'all be idolizing these celebrities to an extent where y'all feel like they are a god or something like that. These are human beings. They have the same type of experiences that we have. They feel like the same emotions and everything. Why do we have to keep saying that? You know, Snoop is a darker skinned man. Snoop's wife is a darker skinned woman. I'm not exactly sure if the daughter is a product of Snoop and his wife. I don't know. I don't know their business like that. But anyway, from what I know, but she looked like Snoop's wife, so I'm assuming that that's her daughter or whatever the case may be. My thing is this: what do you think two darker skinned people, kids, gonna come out looking like? Yes, there's cases where two dark skinned people have light skinned kids. Prime example, my sister. She's not dark, but she's darker than me, and I had to deal with people calling her dark. And when she was growing up, she'll be like, she felt like she need to scrub her skin off or something, that her skin was dirty, like it need to get, like something need to come off of her because she was darker than the rest of us. I had to grow up in a household and protect my little sister from people like you that's on the fucking internet. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? My sister is darker. My sister's husband is darker. My nephew is lighter than me with some gray eyes. You get what I'm saying? So two dark-skinned people can't have a light-skinned child. But what do you think? 9 times out of 10, those two darker parents are going to produce a darker child. What's the problem? What's wrong with that? It's absolutely nothing wrong with that. So what did you think that Snoop Dogg child was going to come out looking like? And what's wrong with how she looked? The girl is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And she done came out. Not only has she came out before saying that she had thought about unaliving herself, she's also had medical issues. If I'm not mistaken, I ain't trying to break no HIPAA laws or whatever and get the information wrong. But if I'm not mistaken, a while back, she was having medical scares and everything, and found out that she actually has lupus. You know what I'm saying? So people be thinking just because somebody's rich, just because somebody is famous, they don't have to deal with things. They're not immune to anything. They're not immune to ridicule. They're not immune to different diseases or anything like that. You got this girl that was born in a famous household with celebrity parents or whatever the case may be. You never know what toll that takes on a kid as it is. I can't imagine what these celebrity kids have to go through because they didn't ask for the spotlight. They don't know nothing about this. They just want to be kids. They do the same thing. They say the darnest things like any other kid does. But we hold them to a standard as if they are the celebrity themselves. And it's so unfortunate. And we have to we really need to have a deep dive conversation about colorism in our community. Because I'm going to tell you something that is so unfortunate. When I first started doing this podcasting thing, it was just something that just fell into my lap, right? The first conversation that we were having, I was doing a podcast. I actually, it wasn't a podcast first. Let me tell y'all what actually happened. I was over to a friend house who is no longer a friend. I was over to a friend house. I'm light skinned. Then there was a caramel friend, and then there was a dark skinned friend, right? So we were all having our conversation, all having a conversation about the issues that we have dealt with being the color that we are. And a lot of people didn't think that there are things that light skinned people actually deal with, right? Because colorism ultimately affects darker skinned people. So the caramel girl was giving an account. Me as the light skinned woman giving my account, and then the darker skinned woman was giving her account, and they was like, "Let's go live." So when we went live and we was talking about it, people were like, "Why is the light skinned girl talking?" Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. And this is something that I had a problem with the people that was in my comments on that Lisa Ray video when I talked about light skin and light skin privilege or whatever. And people was like, "Why are you talking about this? You're light skin." Just because I'm light skin don't mean that I can't call out BS. I never talk about colorism in a way of to make it seem like I'm a victim to it, to a point where I feel like I'm going to get discriminated against because of the color of my skin when I walk out the door, based on around when I come around my people. Now, as far as me being a black woman in society, yes, regardless if I'm light skinned or dark skinned, I'm going to be discriminated against by other races. But within my community, I don't know how it feels to be a dark skinned woman and the things they have to go through and the opportunities that they missed out on, where less talented light skinned women or light skinned men get their opportunity just because of the complexion of their skin. I never talked about it in that way. You get what I'm saying? But I will admit that there has been times where, because I'm light skinned, I have been in rooms with darker skinned women and they automatically assume that I feel like I'm better than, or whatever the case may be. Or it has been cases where some people might feel like it's a good thing, but it's really not. I have been in cases where um men would even tell me, "Oh, you light skin, y'all red bones, y'all got a bad attitude," and all this old kinds of stuff. And then sometimes you have some people that just treat you differently because they think that you feel some type of way and you not thinking about it at all. So from that vantage point, I have talked about my experience as a light skinned woman. You get what I'm saying? But I never talk about it in a way to make it seem like ultimately colorism is affecting me day to day. It's not. But at the end of the day, I can empathize with my darker hue people and call out the bullshit. And light skinned people that's out there that's asking me, "Why would you say something about it? Why you ain't saying nothing about it?" You get what I'm saying? That's my problem. Why you're not saying anything about it? Because one thing I know, there is a thing that comes with being light skinned that a lot of light skinned people could get away with that dark skinned people can't get away with. And I'm gonna just put that out there. We're gonna be 100. We're gonna keep it a whole buck over here. A light-skinned person could get on this internet, could get on a song, can get on a movie, can do whatever, could be out in traffic, cussing up a storm, acting a fool, twerking on the headlights, doing all of that, and get a fucking pass. You hear me? Let a dark-skinned woman do the same thing. Oh, she ghetto, she ratchet, she trash. Uh, oh, she's the reason why black women are viewed this way in a negative light and all this old kind of stuff. She's gonna be the blame of all of this stuff. So my thing is this: if you knowing that you can get away with that, then use your voice. Use your voice. If you know that it's some stigma, use your voice and call the bullshit out. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? And people was like, oh, she saying that she done this, that, other. You ain't gonna shut me up. Cause I'm gonna keep on saying what it is that's on my mind in regards to it, because it's some BS and it needs to stop. You hear me? Now, do I leave the house feeling some type of way? You know what I'm saying? Or feeling like I'm gonna be discriminated against because I'm light skinned? No, I do not. You know what I'm saying? No, I do not. Colorism does not affect me that way. You get what I'm saying? But guess what? Guess what? Cori Broadus has that I have something similar that I can say affects me in my life and how people view me. Right? She's a bigger woman. I'm a bigger woman. I know I have not always been this size. I've been that girl. You know what I'm saying? I've been that girl. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Let her skip the line. You know I'm talking about niggas pulling up in forums and all this old type of shit. Let her skip the line. Getting certain opportunities or whatever. You know what I'm saying? All this old kind of stuff. I've been that girl. You get what I'm saying? And I know the difference in how people treated me when I gained more weight. And there's this undertone in the society that if you're big, you're lazy, you're unhealthy, you're undesirable, you're unattractive, all this old kinds of stuff. Like people feel like you have to be confident in order to exist. I don't never see nobody saying that a smaller woman who is showing her skin, she's confident. It's always, if you're a big woman and you're showing your skin, oh, I wish I had that confidence. Really and truly what you're saying is, I can't believe you got enough nerve to have your big ass out here showing your skin, and shit, I wish I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll say something like, okay, you get a man, you with a man, and they'll say things like, damn, I can't even get a text back, but she got a man, bitch, you not me. You know what I'm saying? It be stuff like that people be saying. Or people be thinking just because you're bigger, you're going to be taking care of a man or whatever. Let me tell you something. I ain't for none of that. I ain't for none of that. Like a nigga ain't finna stand up behind me in the cash, in front of the cash register, and hug me while I dig up in my purse. You know what I'm saying? That's not happening. But that's the undertone that's going on out here in this society, and that is something that is affecting Snoop Dogg's daughter. So let's be very clear. The colorism and the fat phobia is very real. Because if she was smaller, if she was lighter, nobody would have said anything about it. And let me tell you something. I really feel like, if you want to be perfectly honest, I feel like the fat phobia got more to do with her skin complexion, because we have gotten to the point where we have, started actually celebrating our darker sisters and our darker men. Darker men, they've been through they've been through the door for a little minute. You get what I'm saying? They've been through the door since Wesley Snipes. You know what I'm saying? So they've been through the door for a little minute, but we just really got to the point where we have started celebrating and highlighting our darker sisters and brothers, or whatever the case may be, which is absolutely a good idea. And so I feel like if she may have had more European features or something like that, people wouldn't have had anything to say if she was smaller. Even if she had her full face and all this whole kind of stuff, if she was smaller, people probably wouldn't have had anything to say. But because she's big and because she's black, it's like it's the worst thing to be. It's ridiculous. Now I could see if she was out here pulling Lizzos. Now that's one person that, if you gonna drag her, drag her. You know what I'm saying? And not just because she's big. or whatever, is because she does too much. I don't like her antics. I don't like Lizzo antics. I don't like that damn Chloe Bailey antics no more. I used to, but I don't like her antics no more. I don't like Nas X antics. Those three right there, I do not like their antics, and they all look the what they different genders, different sizes, and different colors. So my criticism on either of them has absolutely nothing to do with how they look, but how they act. That's my only gripe with them, because they'll get on the internet, they'll do the most, then they'll turn around, they get to crying about something. I do not have time for that. If you're going to do what you're going to do, you need to stand in it. Stand on your square. That's what you need to do. Don't come out here, do all this foolishness, do the most, push yourself on us, and then ask for some sympathy. We ain't got it to give. That's my only thing with that. Now, again, I apologize for my background. I told y'all it's loud. It's the 4th of July weekend. I'm trying to talk louder than them or whatever, so it might seem like I'm screaming. But we got to get into this. We got to get into this because it got to stop. And you know what? Somebody had asked me on my video that I did about Lisa Ray. Somebody had asked me in my comments. They said, I just subscribed to your channel. Do you do a lot of videos about colorism? And I was like, no, I just do videos as they come up. Sure shit stink. Here come another video. Here come another topic about this. When are we gonna stop? What is the point? Like, honestly, why is it that you feel like because you're light skinned, you're better than somebody? Because you're smaller, you're better than somebody? Why? Because you're not. To me, I feel like if you start using things like that to make yourself feel better than people, then you're dealing with a whole bunch of insecurities, and you're projecting your insecurities on other people, because you're not better than somebody because of how you look. Who are you? What's your character like? What you got up in here, and what do you have up in here? You get what I'm saying? You're not better than somebody just because how you look. I don't go up for how people look. I've never been that type of person. I've never been that woman that'll look at somebody and be like, I wish I had their body. I wish I had this and I wish I had that. I've never been that type of person. Never have, never will. Because you're just another person. You deal with the same things that I deal with. I have a lot of friends and family that, you know what I'm saying, they're just as pretty as me. Some of them got better bodies than me. Some of them has prettier faces than me. But we all sit on the phone complaining, dealing with the same level of bullshit when it comes from just life hitting us, or if it comes with dealing with these men and dealing with relationships. We all have the same gripes. A man will treat a big bitch like he ain't shit the same way he'll treat a smaller woman like she ain't shit either. You know what I'm saying? They cheat on all of us. And 9 times out of 10, the smaller girl getting cheated on with a big woman. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. We have to have a little bit more. We have to have a little bit more patience, a little bit understanding with people. We got to have a little bit more of it. Because ain't now one of us better than the other person. And let me see if I have, well, I'm gonna have to share this screen, but y'all go look at this girl Instagram page. It's what's her name on here? Her name is Princess Broadus. So pretty, so talented. And to think this lady sitting up here thinking about unaliving herself because what people got to say on the internet. Girl, fuck these people. For real. Ain't nobody got time. Talking about her man just want her because she's Snoop Dogg's daughter. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because these people already have to deal with enough as celebrities. And I see the reason why celebrities be trying they best to just keep to themselves or whatever, and all the stuff. Like, if you look at it, I'm gonna tell you another thing while I'm on the subject. Another thing that pissed me off, and I was finna make a post about this today on Facebook, and I went ahead, deleted or whatever. Y'all be clowning these women and talking about these women, and all these women out here, they going to get plastic surgeries, they going to get BBWs, they messing with their face, they risking their life, they risking their life going under the knife. Well, y'all got motherfuckers out here wanting to unalive themselves, so they take the risk of going under the knife to try and give an image of perfection, so y'all could leave them the hell alone, and then you still talk about them. And just because of that, that's the reason why I don't pay attention to what people got to say, because you could do everything under the sun to try and perfect yourself, and even on your journey to try and perfect yourself, people are going to have something to say about that. You had people that was calling Lizzo fat, right? And saying she need to lose weight. When she started working out, she had to go into hiding because people was clowning her about trying to lose weight now. Oh, you trying to lose weight. I thought you loved yourself and all this old kind of stuff. You can't win for losing. You can't win for losing. Whether you're doing this or whether you're doing that, people are going to have something to say. So you got to be content with yourself, because these people are going to have something to say regardless of what it is that you do. That's the reason why I say I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do, how I want to do it. One day I might pop up and be like, hey, I want to do this. I want to change this, or I want to keep this, or whatever the case may be. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do whatever it is that I want to do. You can say what it is that you want to say, but at the end of the day, when you get through talking, your ass can't whoop me. You cannot whoop me. So it does not matter what you have to say about me. Don't nobody give a damn. That's just like I had people all in my comments on the thing talking about, oh, you fat, you need to pull away from the table, you need to do this, that, and the third. Bitch, I don't give a damn what you say. Keep on typing down in the comments, because that's helped my analytics. That ain't nothing but engagement, because YouTube don't give a damn if you being positive or negative, bitch. It's still considered engagement. So Deasia don't care. But everybody ain't got the thick skin like me. You get what I'm saying? It doesn't bother me at all, because I've been through the highs and lows. I'm sure I'm much older than his daughter. I've been through the highs and lows. You know what I'm saying? I've been on all these different spectrums, but it takes going through that fire and dealing with things where you like, you know what? I'm gonna let this roll down my back like oil on a duck back. And it's unfortunate that we have to sit here and tell people, well, you got to have thick skin. No, what about telling the people to leave people the hell alone? And I'm going to tell you something. If you ever come across this, Cori, let me tell you something that I have learned about the internet. People will love you. People will love you, be a huge fan of you. But one thing about people, I don't know what it is. And when I say people, I'm talking about all of us. One thing about people is we could get so much love and admiration, and we'll have this one or two people that jump down in the comments saying something negative, and it's like that's the only comment we see, and that's the only comment we chime in on, and we respond to that, and that one fucked up comment affects the rest of our day instead of all of the positive comments that we have. One thing I have noticed about the internet, that the people that's on the internet understand that game, and so what they do, they could love you, but they'll say something negative. If they'll say something negative about you, when you respond to them, they don't say nothing back. They shut the fuck up. Then they turn around, jump around. Oh, she responded to me. She responded to me. And they be happy about it. They be happy. They do any and everything to get your attention. If they haven't got your attention by pulling a Young Miami and holding up a flag for you, a banner for you, or whatever the case may be, if they don't get your attention that way by saying hooray, if they don't get your attention that way, they're going to say something negative. And sure as shit thing, what we do, comment back to that person who's saying something negative. Me, to be honest with you, I've had people to say, Deasia, quit commenting, quit doing this, quit doing that. I'm going to comment, I'm going to respond to the people who got something positive to say, and sometimes to the people who got something negative to say. If I'm bored and I got enough juice on my phone and I ain't got nothing to do, I go to war with your ass on the internet. I sure in the hell will. You say something crazy to me, I'm saying something back crazy to you, and I hope you ain't sensitive, because you might think I'm gonna go too far. You say something crazy to me, get to calling me fat and all that, telling me I need to pull back from the table, bitch, I'm gonna start pulling people up out the grave. You know what I'm saying? So you better hope everybody that's old in your family is still alive, because I'm pulling your granny, grandma, granddad, old ass, drunk ass uncle out the grave. You hear me? So don't say nothing to me. I'm going there with you. You get what I'm saying? So my thing is leave people alone and let people live. And the people out there that are receiving the criticism and the backlash or whatever, don't let these people bother you. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. It took me a minute to get here. So I ain't saying it like it's easy. And I ain't saying it's not hard to succumb to the foolishness. Don't let these folks get to you. Pop your collar. You know what I'm saying? Stun on them. See, I'm the type of like, if you know what, if I was rich, I would be one of them people. I would be one of them people. When you say something about me, I start throwing money in your face. I start throwing money in your face. Then you'll be hollering about, I need to be humble. Now you need to be quiet. You get what I'm saying? See, I'm that type of petty. You gonna feel some type of way about me. Oh, okay, you want to sit here, and call me fat, you want to do all this. I go get a whole crab boil and start doing a mukbang on your way, whatever you call it. Get to eat my crab boil or whatever, and get the wasting food, bitch. I just start throwing food in the garbage can. Get the wasting food and make you real mad. Oh, they don't know what to do with their money. They just spending their money on frivolous BS. They throwing money away. Yeah, I start throwing money. I start throwing food away on TV just to piss you off because my fat ass got it. I sure would. I sure would. You'll really get the feeling some type of way. You'll really get the feeling some type of way. So for the people who ain't built like me, the best advice that I can tell you is learn from people like me. You get what I'm saying? Learn from people who really don't care. Whatever you feel like you need to do with yourself, baby girl, you can't change the color of your skin. And if you comfortable with the size that you are, because you're not huge, it's just this Hollywood standard to make it seem like, oh my God, if I looked at you, if I looked at her, to me, I mean, she's not even big for real. You know what I'm saying? She just got a little weight on her. But even if you want to change that, that's absolutely okay. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to be fat. I don't want to be fat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy, and ain't nobody gonna break me or whatever the case may be. Don't nobody want to walk around with several rows and fupas and all this stuff slanging and sliding around. One titty over here, one titty over there, arms heavy. You know what I'm saying? Knees wiggling and wobbling and all this old kind of stuff, back giving out. Don't nobody want to deal with that. But if you are dealing with that, at the end of the day, you have to be happy with yourself. And one thing about it, it's hard to improve yourself when you're not happy with yourself. When you're not happy with yourself and it's things that you want to change, it makes that journey even harder. So anybody that's out there that's listening, if it's something that you want to change, the first thing, let me tell you something, ain't nothing going to change. If you big or whatever, ain't nothing going to change about your weight if you're not happy with yourself, because a lot of what has made you big is a level of unhappiness at some point in your life, unless you got some type of medical condition. Let's be very clear. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact that years ago, I dealt with all kinds of thoughts and depression and all that, whatever the case may be. That's how I got to the point where I'm able to love myself, whether I lose weight or don't lose weight. And my weight is not the thing that makes me feel like I'm beautiful or not. You get what I'm saying? Your skin complexion should not be the thing to make you feel like you're beautiful or not. It just should be who you are and how you feel about yourself. At the end of the day, you have to be okay with looking in the mirror and appreciating with what's in the mirror, regardless of what somebody else got to say about you. You know what I'm saying? If you dark skin, you can't change that. You light skin, you cannot change that. You can change your weight if you want to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to, that's fine. Some people like being big. You know what I'm saying? I like being a little thick. You know what I'm saying? I don't, this big ain't, you know what I'm saying? It's not necessary to be this damn big, but you know what I'm saying? I like a little weight on me because I feel like it gives me character. I like it. You know what I'm saying? Some people are okay. And y'all be sitting around here making it seem like every small person like being small. A lot of small people, let's keep in mind, y'all clown people when they get too little too. Y'all call them sick. It's funny to me that y'all call small people sick, but when a small person is not the ideal way that you want them to be, you call them sick. Then you call big people unhealthy. But people have body dysmorphia. People have all kinds of eating disorders and things like that. People have a lot of things that they have going on with themselves that they have to deal with that can make them big or they can make them small. You know what I'm saying? Some of it is not, it ain't even got nothing to do with anything more so than lifestyle. You know, you could have somebody that hey, they party a lot. Like, for example, me myself, I come up when I partied a lot, drinking every night. You know what I'm saying? Hitting up the jacker box, going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I'm young. I'm 20 some years old. I'm young. I'm out kicking. I'm out partying. I ain't doing nothing but having fun, but constantly getting bigger and bigger. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still getting attention. I still think I'm fine. I'm still wearing wherever I want to wear, going wherever I want to go. So I'm not even thinking about that. So it's some people weight gain ain't even that damn deep. You know what I'm saying? It could just be lifestyle. It could just simply be, hey, they got a low metabolism. They have a sedentary lifestyle. They work at a behind the desk or whatever the case may be. It could be something that's simple where they don't sit around and eat a whole lot, i.e. myself. You get what I'm saying? So the thing is, I know that there are so many variables to this. You have some people, I know a girl, she be trying to gain weight, trying everything to gain weight, eat everything under the sun. She got some type of overactive thyroid and her overactive metabolism or whatever the case. She can't gain no weight. But people be talking about the girl sick and she need to put some weight on her bones or whatever. And she does have a medical condition, but all at the same time, who are you to be pointing it out and bothering her? Or you have some people that will be bigger than her and look at her and offends her because they be like, girl, I wish I was that little. Well, she don't wish she was that little. So quit even comparing yourself to other people walking around. I wish I had your stomach. Maybe she don't want to have her stomach. Maybe she feel insecure about her stomach. You never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't comment on people's bodies like that when it comes to things. I don't walk around. I don't see no woman and be like, oh, girl, if I see a woman and she's smaller than me, I feel like she don't need to be doing nothing to her body. She don't need to be losing another pound. But if she complaining, she be like, I need to drop me by 10, 15 pounds. Well, shit, we could be in the gym together. It don't matter to me because according to you, you need to lose 10 or 15 pounds and you need to do what you feel is comfortable for you and your body and what's going to keep you happy and make you feel good. Outside forces are not the determining factor of what's okay for you personally. And that's the problem with people. I get so sick and tired of folks. It don't make no sense. Giraffe Plays says it really does take all kinds. Yes, indeed. And Giraffe Plays says yes, they do. Yes, indeed. You're absolutely right. I haven't seen you around here. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank you for watching and commenting. But y'all that's out there, make sure y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the YouTube channel as well. And drop down in the comments and keep the conversation going. This is we got a long journey ahead of us, people. We really do, and we gotta do a better job as making the world as less cruel as possible. It's too much stuff that's going on out here. We finna be yabba dabba doing around this motherfucker as high as these gas prices are, and y'all sitting around here worrying about how somebody look. Come on now, it's bigger fish to fry. In a minute, ain't nobody gonna look good because this inflation is really finna show y'all what people really got going on. Who's who? You know what I'm saying? Y'all was flexing and flossing with them stimulus checks and them PPP loans or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? That done dried up. The gas is higher than giraffe pussy. You know what I'm saying? Everything going up. So then what you gonna do? Now you can't even fake it like you got it no more. You can't fake it till you make it no more. You hear me? Everybody BS finna come to the light. Yes, indeed. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much, Giraffe Plays. Giraffe Plays says just subscribed and like. I definitely appreciate that. But anyway, y'all continue to comment, keep the conversation going or whatever. Y'all enjoy y'all family this weekend. This is another thing. We had the super woke people that was like, y'all out here celebrating July the 4th, but then celebrate Juneteenth. Baby, I was celebrating Juneteenth before it came of the national holiday, before people was talking about Juneteenth. I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. We always celebrate Juneteenth since I was a little girl. I ain't always know what it mean. Hell, I just knew we went to Douglas Park on that day, and it was called Juneteenth, and that's what we did. I've been celebrating Juneteenth since I was a little girl. So all that trying to talk down on somebody because they celebrate a day or they just started celebrating the day. Stop doing that. I'm celebrating the fact that I'm off and my people around by my house and I get to celebrate my people. I get to eat good or whatever the case may be. That's what I'm celebrating. Good drinks, good music, good eating. That's what I'm celebrating. You know what I'm saying? And that's just is what it is. Because guess what? Y'all sitting up here talking all that crap or whatever. We still gotta eat. So what's the difference? Y'all mad because somebody on this day they barbecue, but what if I barbecue the next weekend? It what makes the difference? You know what I'm saying? We still gotta eat. I'm enjoying this day, this extended weekend. I ain't walking around here with no red, white, and blue on, baby. But goddamn me, I'm enjoying this 3-day weekend very much. Thank you. Um. Anyway, y'all go ahead and like the video, share the video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Y'all be safe out here. If y'all popping fireworks illegally, because I know a lot of places y'all ain't supposed to be popping fireworks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you not to do it, but you know what I'm saying? Make sure you do it and have your running shoes on. You hear me? In case 12 pull up or Karen report your ass, because the Karens are still out there. They are on the loose. Giraffe Play says, I learned about Juneteenth when I moved to Texas 25 years ago. I live in Texas as well. Juneteenth did start in Texas because of the people down in Galveston were the last to find out that they were actually free. So that was unfortunate as well. People was talking about Juneteenth. Oh, y'all celebrating Juneteenth. That ain't nothing to celebrate. Mad at ice cream and all kinds of stuff. Baby, we gonna find something to be mad at. It is what it is. But like I said, thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Thank y'all for tuning in with me tonight. I'm about to tune out. Y'all have a good one.
I hope you black men were paying attention. I hope you black men were paying attention.